There was a time not so long ago when leading felt simpler. You hired the right people, offered competitive pay, provided basic benefits. People showed up, they did their job, and went home. But fast forward to today, and that world feels like such a distant memory.
And it's made me obsessed with this one single question, which is this: how do we create a culture so good where our people feel so cared for that they never want to leave? And after looking at every metric, the single greatest factor is this: whether or not your people feel cared for by their direct leader and the people around them. It's as simple as that. And as crazy as that sounds, learning this lesson for me started when I was 14.
I'm sitting in the backyard with my dad. I turn to my dad and say, "Dad, how do I build something great in life?" He thought for a second, he said, "Find what you love and you'll build something amazing." I loved boxing. I was training for my first amateur boxing fight, working at the local boxing gym, and I turned to my dad and said, "Let's sell boxing gloves." He said, "Let's do it." And over the next several years, I'd go on to outfit thousands of athletes all over the world, UFC fighters, world champion boxers, Joe Rogan, and more.
Those Diamond MMA guys, those guys are pretty dedicated.
I went on to build a multi-million-dollar manufacturing company, working with brands like Peloton, Traeger, Birchbox, Gravity Blankets, and more. And what I learned during that time was that care wasn't just a strategy. It was the backbone of our success. It fueled trust, sparked innovation, and was the greatest thing that kept my team engaged during rapid times of growth. And then the hardest thing in my life happened. After losing my best friend, my dad, while growing my business, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. Those months were transformative for me. I realized during that process that everyone on our team carries a whole world with them outside of work. They're welcoming little ones into the world. They're caring for aging parents. They're experiencing moments of joy and moments of loss. And when they come to work, what makes the difference is knowing their leader and their team truly care for them. And that realization changed everything for me.
When you take care of what matters most, your people, they'll take care of the rest. They'll take care of your customers, they'll take care of your business, and they may even go as far as to make the company mission their own.
After over a decade of building companies and working with organizations all over the world, here's what I've learned. We fundamentally misunderstand employee engagement and retention. People will stay longer and give their best when one single thing is present, when they feel cared for by their leader and each other. The three areas where individuals will feel most cared for is when they feel safe, understood, and connected. Safety is the most foundational building block of all great culture. What I mean by safety is they want to know they're in a safe environment, where they're safe to make mistakes, where they're safe to speak up, where they're safe to challenge the status quo, but also safe in their job.
In order to understand our people, we need to first let go of assumptions. As a leader, making assumptions about our people is one of the most dangerous things we could do. Yet people make assumptions all the time. An acquaintance of mine recently in healthcare, she called me the other day and she goes, "You know, Danny, my people are so hard to motivate. All they're interested in is money." And I asked her, "How do you know that to be true? Have you even asked them?" To which she said, "No." When our employees feel understood, not surface level, but deeply understood, you will unlock their very best.
If we want to get the best from our people, we need to seek to understand what they're going through at any given time, both in work and outside of work, because the better we can understand our people, the better we can serve them. My invitation to all of you is to go beyond your given role, to be more for your people, because you can. Look, as I think about the future of work,
I can't help but think about the impact we can have on those we lead. We have this incredible opportunity to give our people the greatest gift, a level of care so deep that it impacts their life beyond just their role. Maybe the question we need to all be asking is this: how do we create a level of care that is so profound that our people can't help but care back?